So after say a competent court of jurisdiction, ebema verdict na honorable Muntaka Mubarak, Minister for Interior, then says Tim Timasia, say FBI for Ghana phobia, it is somebody in some money there, $100 million United States dollars, laundry, fraud scam, cyber scam, romance scam, be a bomb, any Abrantia Isaac Kudru, Kofi Boat, one in the first war, Asad nom. Inus anum yabu anum ye extradite to na chese ye mfo mu mfiri omayimu enko USA wo mu nko gina mrana no na de mrana de bebo mu no mrana mo mu ensa bebre ene ekoso e won tintin fidie no so pandits ahoro obi a kire na dwen ebi ka in favor ebi ka against na eno enene ye nua nkasa ye nua payini Dr. Likey Akabeneza mi wo fa ba kope wodi na no aba betu sa ensemihu bia ono waka ensem ni bi na the black rasta the rasta man won so edna not ensemu bia obia e ka different thing enkomo no it is getting dicey emu ide yi ba but answer the better dive into this one no make sure say subscription button ni so let me turn the notification bell no on and mama that be video bi e betwa no wensa ebitimi akan bi wadwe nkyere na ya no feel free go use comment section ho but more than so it me like a video na share ma enuanum ne adofo efama me erunti on United Television ena Akabeneza Dr. Likey you say comedy there on what they see now so e omayemu ofe kasa about Brema UGC and we be chief in say papa ya on the street obi afranu Kofi Boat abrante o wona dwuma o otu adwuma yefo aka o abrante woni bibidio o ye businessman o na Ghana for na asamba ya yentu yebo ase o yentu yebo ase Dr. Likey ngo
yonkofo bi omu ye big time business ebia na se mebre yi ka se o se Kofi wo workers be 1000 na o tua o mu ka so mo de meche no minim Kofi minim Kofi pa
okay
Kofi a good person the name say o businessman o ye na twuma o tua workers ka etinam yusu word bi se wala ye dey asem to so a on ya papa asebu ya de kwa wi wa no ba bia nya dai enye yi asem ye dai ehia etimesese asem ba umi nya abotre ebianse na uka se obi wo football
Park Academy
nti say players na nkwa na wo no mba fine no mba fa so ebi nso a wo nkom no na nte saa eti.
So on this Dr. Likey Eddie watching na adwen wo no Black Rasta somewhere on his Black Pot show we been making some damning revelations enti to kana nim da say na na pia mensa no de me kan we hunu ni pakro NAM1 NAM1 enye NAM1 Ghana for adamfo say na ni yonko pa eni Kofi Boat Isaac Kudru yonko pa no na say tama NAM1 ho kire no o ka kire Kofi Boat say Kofi Boat mu ano Kofi Boat amuano Kofi Boat amuano we de kana na ma say NAM1 cars bi kura no o tonton fofofo say Kofi Boat ne fa kire to ni na Black Rasta waka nsibu to already asabra eye kama asasi tuaka na kama na fa papa e friend Kofi Boat ene woni aban ko ni she Black Rasta to anu mutu.
Now listen to this and come here. Watch this. Kofi Boat and NAM1 have been very close friends, business partners, and beyond that, they met time after time. When NAM1 was arrested in Dubai, his businesses in Ghana were folding up, and he contacted Kofi Boat and asked him to do well to support the businesses a little bit. And one of those businesses was Xylophone, a radio station that was based right here in Accra that I played on. In fact, electricity bills became a very big problem to pay at Xylophone. As for salaries for over 14 months, in fact, going to 16, 18 months, nobody was paid whilst NAM1 was arrested and locked up in the gallows of Dubai. Kofi Boat was asked to come to the rescue of Xylophone, at least to pay some of the bills like electricity, but it never happened. That was the first time I heard the name Kofi Boat, and I was told how much he had. My brother, my sister, now the interesting thing I need you to see is this. Whilst NAM1 was locked up in Dubai, he needed money to be able to pay lawyers to fight his case. He called on his very good friend Kofi Boat and told him, listen, Kofi, I am hot. I'm in trouble. You see some of the things that I have. I need you to send them out and get a loan for me, so that when I return, I will pay and get these things back. And he gave out 2 items, one Bentley and one Benz. State of the art at the time, gave this out to Kofi Boat and said, look for a loan for me. When you get me the loan, I would use that. Let the person keep this as collateral. When I return, I will pay and take back this. But Kofi Boat, probably knowing who his friend NAM1 was and what NAM1 could do and could not do, and the gravity of the problem he found himself in, he told NAM1 that he couldn't find any money lender who was ready to take the Bentley and the Benz and give a loan. But he had found somebody who was ready to buy the cars at auction prices. NAM1 was hot. So he told Kofi Boat, you know what? Please give them out. The prices were so low, but NAM1 was so hot. He decided that, listen, these are just property. Let them go. Life is more important. And he gave that out to Kofi Boat. Come here, my youth. Watch this. Hey. Now, after the cars were gone, Kofi Boat sent the money that he got from the sales of the 2 beautiful cars, a Bentley and a Benz, and sent to NAM1. He paid his lawyers and they did a good job. He returned to Ghana very, very much a free man, at least. A few days later, NAM1 was driving on the streets and he saw his Bentley. And he turned to look who was driving this Bentley. Kofi Boat. And when he looked at the number plates, Kofi Boat. So that meant Kofi Boat sold the cars to himself at the price that he dictated, because his friend was hot. He decided to manipulate the whole situation, sold the 2 cars to himself. He was not ready to give out his money to his very good friend NAM1. My brother, my sister, when NAM1 returned to the country and saw this, he decided to sever all ties with his friend Kofi Boat. They are no longer friends. Maybe they became friends again only 2 days back. My brother, my sister, Xylophone collapsed. He was sold out. NAM1's business is crushed to the ground like a house of cards. Up till now, he's yet to recover. And interestingly, it just came out, the source of the riches of Kofi Boat. Where is Kofi Boat getting his money from? He belongs to a certain criminal entity known as the Enterprise. Read the story, my youth, and watch this. Hey! It says, Ghana Web. Yes, all you need to know about chairman of the Enterprise. set to be extradited to the United States of America. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Now, 3 Ghanaians were recently arrested in connection with a 100 million fraud scheme involving business email compromise and romance scams, commonly known as Sakawa in the United States of America. Now, the 3 suspects who are about to be extradited to the United States, the Ghana Webbers gathered, are part of the criminal gang known as the Enterprise. Now, the arrest of the suspects follows an extradition request from the United States authorities for 4 Ghanaians suspected of being members of the criminal.
And to talk, minimum ya woka fa ho. Aye kama na asa nya kama. Na Kofi Boat yi na mo ankura na manfo ase kura kente wotu auto. Oda so de Ghana fo bi ka. Na Kofi Boat eso agba ko ye ya black rastas ma okay Ghana fo bi so ko baby. After like is so nsem okay ya say manfo say we try defense ma ya. What is your take? It's FBI for so much better Ghana o. Mo adwuma mo ye no. Mami ma intel. If you know say Ghana for ya yi no. E kudo nkua ne ho fefo no. Ona akopa Ghana for boys no. Haji afare. We so akọ. Interest your money abre so no. Nkwa na nkachi da wo pa cho mani si ye. Eba bi evidence bi ya. So this is what is happening when the intention video David so unyan subscribe there and then make sure subscription button so now what notification bell on like a video you share my so and something Kofi Boat near accomplice the United States of America at the end I work found I'm out.